just happened to have two cats at home, and I was sleeping a lot. And I actually told my doctor, I think I'm turning into my cat. And that kind of clicked. And I said, oh, and I knew about the 24-hour play was coming up. I said, that would make a great little concept for the script. And that's how it happened. I'll blame it on Radha and Sita, my two Siamese kitties. It wasn't. No, you've heard the saying, writing is rewriting. So I was constantly rewriting it right up to the last minute. I think I submitted it at 10 to 5. I think the deadline was 5 o'clock. And I still wanted to rewrite it, but I just said, no, you just get it in. You have no more time. So I actually would have spent more time refining it, but I didn't have the time. It was 24 hours. And it's called a 24-hour play festival, but the writers really only have like 7 hours to write it. Because when I got home, it was 10 o'clock at night from our meeting. And the submission deadline was 5. So basically I had 7 hours. We all had 7 hours. Well, the process was set up for us in that there was a cattle call audition. When I saw Clint Slay, I nudged my director, Logan Wolf, who did a superb job. And I said, if we can get Clint, we're set, because he'd be perfect. And as luck had it, Clint was in line, was still available. And we were the last ones. We were the very last ones. I said, oh, there's no way he's going to be gone by the time, we get to choose. But miraculously, he was available. And so I grabbed his ass. Not literally. Be ready for anything and everything. The audition process was a lot of improv, which personally I'm terrible at. I dread it. So I would say brush up on your improv skills. And I had a hard time. I was in the audience. I had a hard time hearing the actors. So I would say, project, even during the audition. Realize that you don't have 24 hours. As I said earlier, you have about 6 or 7 hours if you take it right up to the deadline. Have a great concept in mind, and I'm of the school where casting is like 90%. So I would say cast according to the abilities and requirements of your script. I had talked to Jay Ruby a few months ago, and he told me that his vision for Prescott, and I'm holding that vision with him, is to become like the cynosure or the focal point for theater in this area, not only in this state, but in the Southwest. So I've been very encouraged because, as you as you know, we were thinking that theater was dead here, and now it's alive and well and thriving. And I remember I gave a talk. I was asked to give the curtain speech at the last performance at the Hazeltine PCA. And I mentioned that my vision for theater here in Prescott, and specifically for PCA, would be like a phoenix rising from the ashes for a new era of creativity and wonderment in the arts. So I am so thrilled that to see that this is actually happening in the present time. It's wonderful. What's been going on here in the Cosmos and at the Hazeltine, the level of performances have just been phenomenal. As we can see from Come From Away, the shows here have all been wonderful. I was very fortunate to be in the Eurydice, and before that, King Lear. And then I went over to the Hazeltine and did The Wizard of Oz. So theater is thriving and will only continue to thrill, enlighten, and entertain people here in the Prescott area.